These are notes for section 6.2. Okay, 6.2, page 311, 1 to 59 odd. So there's some problems there. Some more. Bottom up to problem 59. And the answer is 6.2. There. Page. Okay, the top there, you can see where it says problem 6.3, so above must be 6.2. And then on the right side, there's some answers over there. Okay. Okay, so we're factoring trinomials now. This is unfoiling, so to speak, backwards from FOIL. Okay, recall we said quite often when you FOIL, the outer and the inner combine, so we're going to reverse that process. Number one, x squared plus 7x plus 12. The answer is here, but pretend you don't know that. First, outer, inner, last. So what two numbers have a product of 12? That means when you multiply them, you get 12. The sum is 7. That's 3 and 4. Plus plus always means a plus and a plus. X squared is x times x. So there we go. X plus 3, x plus 4. You can double check by foiling it back out. X times x is x squared. Outer x times 4 is 4x. Inner is 3x. Add them up at 7x. And there's 12. Number 7, x squared minus 7x plus 10. Again, it's first, outer, inner, last. Okay, this plus at the next to the 10 means the two signs are the same. The negative means they're both negative. This one means they're both positive. So the signs are opposite, minus and minus. X squared is always x times x. Okay, and what two numbers have a product of 10 and a sum of 7? That's 5 and 2. You could also put 2 and 5. Over here, you could also put 4 here and 3 here. That's the same thing. X minus 5, x minus 2. You can check with FOIL. 13, a minus sign means the two signs are different. Last, that times that is a negative number. How do you get a negative number? Well, one positive and one negative. So if one's positive and one's negative, they're going to partially cancel each other. So I need a difference of the coefficient of y, which is 1. Okay, y squared is y. Okay, what two numbers have a product of 12 and they differ by 1? That's 4 and 3. And then for the signs, you want to end with a positive. So the positive goes with the bigger number, the minus goes in the smaller number. Okay, if that has been a minus, then the minus would go to 4 and the positive would go to 3. Okay, 19, x squared minus x minus 30. Okay, again, the minus means the signs are different. Okay, and negative 1. So the difference is 1. So what two numbers differ by 1? And when you multiply them, you get 30. It's 5 and 6. X squared is always x. 5, 6. A minus x means you want the sign to be minus, so the minus should go with a larger number. There's more negatives, negative 6x and a 5x. If this had been a plus, they would be reversed. There would be a minus here and a plus there. Okay, 25, x squared plus 13x plus 42. Plus plus is always plus plus. X squared is x times x. So think of two numbers from your times tables. When you multiply them, you get 42. When you add them, you get 13. 7 and 6, or 6 and 7. Okay, so x plus 7, x plus 6. Okay, 31, first you have to factor out the greatest common factor. So you can take out 100. So if I factor out 100, then you have x squared minus 5x plus 6. And that's a lot easier to deal with. So x squared is x times x. A minus and a plus combination means they're both minuses, minus and minus. So what two numbers have a sum of 5 and a product of 6? That's 2 and 3. So x minus 2, x minus 3. And of course the 100. 37, 2r cubed plus 4r squared minus 30r. Common factor is 2 and r. So factor out a 2r. R squared plus 2r minus 15. Leave that alone. Minus signs mean the signs are opposite. Remember, that's last. That's first, outer, inner. Okay, so the product is a negative. How do you get two numbers multiplied together giving you a negative? One's a positive, one's a negative. R squared is RR. Okay, one's a plus and one's a minus, so you want a difference of 2. So what two numbers differ by 2? When you multiply them, you get 15, 5, and 3. You want to end up with a positive, so positive should go with a larger number, plus 5 minus 3. If that had been a minus, it would be reversed. 43, 3y to the fourth minus 12y cubed minus 15y squared. Okay, so greatest common factor, 3y squared. Okay, what's left behind? Y squared minus 4y minus 5. Leave that alone. Y squared is y. 5 is easy. How do you get 5? 1 times 5. And of course, the difference is 4. You want to end it with a negative, so the negative should go with the 5. So y plus 1, y minus 5. It's the same thing if you put a y minus 5 here and y plus 1 there. That's the same. What's not the same is to put y minus 1 and y plus 5. That's considered different. 49, x squared is xx, y squared is yy. Okay, minus plus means they're both minuses. Okay, then look at the numbers 9 and 20. So what two numbers are there such that when you multiply them, you get 20, when you add them, you get 9, 4, and 5. So x minus 4y, x minus 5y. You could put the 5 there or the 4 there. A squared plus 10ab plus 25b squared. A squared is AA, b squared is bb, plus plus is plus plus. 25 and 10, 5 and 5. 5 plus 5 is 10, 5 times 5 is 25. The last little tidbit here is anytime you see these match, you're supposed to write it as a square. So the best final answer is a plus 5b squared. Okay, x to the fourth minus 5x squared plus 6. Treat x to the fourth as x squared squared. So that means you put an x squared on each of these, x squared, x squared. Okay, so that's a little bit tricky, but other than that, everything else is the same. Minus plus means they're both minuses. Okay, product is 6, sum is 5, 2 and 3, or 3 and 2. So there we go. And you can check it with FOIL. Okay, x squared plus 0.68, x plus 0.08. A little bit tricky, but maybe we'll take the companion problem. Suppose it's just at 6x plus 8, right? Plus plus means plus plus. X squared is x times x. So let's see, if it was 6x plus 8, we would say 2 and 4. So how about in this case, 0.2 and 0.4. So there we go. Okay, so this is section 6.2.